Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the iPhone 17 Pro and compare it against the iPhone XR and see which particular phone is the better one for you. Now, in almost every single way I can imagine, a phone like an iPhone 17 Pro is going to be significantly better than an iPhone XR. I can't really think of any way that an iPhone XR is better, maybe besides price, but even then, the 17 Pro is going to dominate it. But you might be in a situation where you're looking at both these devices and you might be wondering, well, if you go through and buy something like an iPhone 17 Pro, is it that good of an upgrade? Or are there other phones in between that you can also go and upgrade to? And that's mostly what I'm going to hit on in this video. So if at any point you want to go through and buy any phones that I would recommend buying between these phones, links will be down in the description below. You can get that from there, and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of both these phones. The iPhone XR originally came out back in 2018, so it is a little bit of an older phone. As you can imagine, it's over 7 years old now, which is pretty crazy. So buying a phone like this in this day and age is going to be a pretty insane type of thing, considering that it is going to be giving you a little bit of an outdated type of layout. It's going to be giving you a 6.1-inch liquid retina IPS display on the front side. And that right there is going to be a fairly limited type of experience of a device that you're going to be getting. So when you are going through and buying something like an iPhone XR, this thing, like I mentioned before, is definitely going to be showing its age. So for starters, like a 60 hertz display on this thing is already kind of a downside. You're also going to be getting a little bit more of like a limited type of experience when it comes down to the bezel, right? You're getting a notch, which is a little bit outdated as well. It is kind of one of those devices, like when you look at it, maybe Apple, could have done a little bit of a better job back then, but you kind of see what they're kind of doing here. Like it does kind of make sense, but this is definitely going to be one of those types of devices that you could look at, and it is for sure going to be giving you a limited type of experience in almost every single way you can imagine. With something like an iPhone 17 Pro, it's not even really going to be the same. The iPhone 17 Pro is going to be giving you a significantly better type of experience here. So with something like the iPhone 17 Pro, this type of device is basically going to be able to give you a 6.3-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display. So this one is going to be able to give you a much better type of experience and a much better type of panel here. And that right there is also going to be another one of those key areas, because you're probably going to be able to get a significantly better type of phone and a better type of experience on something like an iPhone 17 Pro. The iPhone 17 Pro is also giving you a USB Type-C port on the bottom. The iPhone XR is giving you a Lightning port. So that right there is also going to be another big takeaway. You're going to be getting, a glass back, a solid glass back on the XR. The 17 Pro is giving you a frosted glass back, MagSafe capability on the back of the 17 Pro, triple camera setup, a LiDAR sensor. There's so many more features on the iPhone 17 Pro over something like an iPhone XR. Really, with the iPhone XR, you're maintaining a good old feeling phone, but in every single other way, the 17 Pro is going to be giving you a much better type of experience. The 17 Pro also has things like a ProMotion display, 3000 nits of peak brightness on the front side. You're also going to be able to get MagSafe capability on the iPhone 17 Pro. You're also going to be able to get reverse wire charging. There are lots of advantages for the iPhone 17 Pro, so it's significantly better. But there's one area that is kind of a downside, and that's the price tag. The iPhone 17 Pro is about $1,100 right now. That is a very expensive price to pay for an iPhone like an iPhone 17 Pro. The XR is going to be costing you about probably $100, maybe less than $100 right now, depending on the condition. Now, that is going to be a really big advantage for the XR. I also like the amount of colors the XR came out in. It came out in like 6 different colors. The 17 Pro only came out in like 3, and that is kind of a downside. That's something that people are kind of really not looking forward to with something like an iPhone 17 Pro. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. When it comes down to the camera department, the iPhone XR is giving you a single camera setup on the backside. It's going to be a 12 megapixel sensor on the back. The iPhone 17 Pro is going to be giving you this standard triple camera setup. So the triple camera setup on the iPhone 17 Pro is amazing. Having that type of capability right there is awesome. The XR, when it first came out, was good, right? It was a good phone. It was giving you some good type of capability here and there, but that was pretty much all you were getting within that type of device. There really wasn't anything else super insane or super crazy going on with the phone like that. And that right there is probably one of those things you're going to end up noticing. With the 17 Pro, this phone is giving you 4K at 60 on the front and the back. It's giving you so much capability here and there. And if I'm going to go through and pick up a phone, I feel like that right there is going to be a very, very nice thing. So definitely, without a doubt, something like an iPhone 17 Pro's camera is going to be better, and you're getting things like, your center stage capability on the front side, dual capture mode. There are a lot of cool things going on for the iPhone 17 Pro, and I'm a very big fan of that type of phone over something like an iPhone XR, without a doubt. In terms of software experience, the biggest disadvantage for the iPhone XR is that it's done getting software support. So this phone is no longer getting like that next generation of software. It's not getting iOS, 26, and that right there is kind of a problem. So if you are going to go through and pick up a device, you're pretty much going to get a limited type of experience, a very limited type of experience on the iPhone XR. That phone isn't really giving us any more software updates. So that is kind of a disadvantage for the iPhone XR. The iPhone 17 Pro is just getting started. There are so many more software updates getting available for that type of phone. So that is going to be another big advantage for an iPhone 17 Pro when it comes down to it. The battery life is also like twice as good compared to something like an iPhone XR. The XR is giving you about 16 hours of video playback. The 17 Pro is giving you about 33 hours of video playback. So if you are going to go through and pick up a phone from that side too, well, something like the iPhone 17 Pro is definitely going to be able to give you a significantly better type of experience from that battery life department. And finally, when it comes down to the performance, the iPhone XR is going to be giving you that Apple A12 Bionic chip inside with 3 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone 17 Pro is giving you the Apple A19 Pro chipset inside with 12 gigabytes of RAM. So the iPhone 17 Pro is really going to be giving us a really good type of experience within that type of device. The 17 Pro, it's going to be giving you 4 times the amount of RAM, significantly better type of experience from that performance side, and a 120 Hz display. The 17 Pro is going to be giving us a really good type of experience. And if I'm in the market and I'm going to go through and pick up a phone, an iPhone 17 Pro is going to be a killer of a device in almost every single way. And that is the type of phone that I would recommend people to kind of look at and for people to buy, because that type of device is going to be able to give us that much better of an improvement. But that's the thing. When you're looking at these two phones, you don't just get to choose between these two phones. There are like 30 different phones in between these two that you can always also go and upgrade to. Yes, going from a XR to a 17 Pro is a massive upgrade, but going from an iPhone XR to an iPhone 15 Pro is also a very big upgrade. And in between that, you're saving money. You're not spending $1,100 on a 17 Pro. You can spend maybe $700 or $600 on a 15 Pro and get a really good upgrade. You can go from an iPhone XR to an iPhone 16 Pro, get an even bigger upgrade, or you can even go from an iPhone XR to an iPhone 14 Pro or 14 Pro Max and get a very big upgrade as well. So there are a lot of phones in between that you can also just go ahead and buy. And those are the ones that I would probably recommend considering. If you don't want to go the brand new route and buy a brand new 17 Pro for $1,100, you can buy a used 15 Pro for half the price and still get like an amazing phone. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.